Hello students, welcome to the session of circles. Now we are going to discuss exercise 10.5. Actually these problems are based on cyclic quadrilateral. Actually what is cyclic quadrilateral? We know quadrilateral, that is actually four-sided figure. Suppose you just take a figure, ABCD is a quadrilateral. How can we say the given figure ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral? A quadrilateral ABCD is called cyclic if all the four vertices of it lie on a circle. That time only we have to say the particular figure is a cyclic quadrilateral. Here ABCD is a quadrilateral. These all the vertices actually lie on a circle. So we have to say this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now we are going to discuss the problem, that is seventh one. If diagonals of a cyclic quadrilateral or diameters of the circle through the vertices of the quadrilateral, prove that it is a rectangle. Now you just use the given conditions, then we have to prove the given figure is a rectangle. What is given? ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral whose diagonal AC and BD are diameters of the circle, that is mentioned. So first write the given. Given ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral whose diagonals AC and BD are diameters of the circle. Okay, this is given now. Now we have to prove the given figure actually ABCD is a rectangle. What is the proof for rectangle actually? Angle ABC is equal to angle BCD is equal to angle CDA is equal to angle DAB equal to 90 degree. Angle in a semicircle is a right angle. So you will just take the value. Angle ABC is equal to angle BCD is equal to angle CDA is equal to DAB is equal to 90 degree. What is the reason for this? Angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Okay. Next we apply one value. We take two triangles first. First triangle is ADC. Then second triangle is BDC. Now take two triangle. The first triangle is ADC and another one triangle is BDC. Actually just look at the two triangles ADC and BDC. AC is equal to BD because these are the diameters of the circle now. So mention it, diameters of the circle. Okay. Another one, in these two triangle ADC and BDC, DC is common. So mention it, DC is common. Another one, angle ADC is equal to angle BCD because each 90 degree no. Now we take these two triangles are congruent. Triangle ADC is congruent to triangle BDC based on RHS congruence rule. So mention the condition also by RHS congruence rule. Triangle ADC is congruent to triangle BDC. So we apply CPCT condition. So we take the value AD equal to DC by CPCT. Okay. In triangle ABC and triangle DBC, again we have to use the value AC is equal to DB. The reason is actually diameters of the circle. Okay, AC is equal to DB. Another one, in these two triangle actually BC is common. So mention it, BC is common. And the next one, angle ABC is equal to angle what is that? DCB. So is ABC equal to DCB. So what is the reason? Each 90 degree. So using these three conditions we have to say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DBC based on RHS congruence rule only. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DBC by RHS congruence rule. So these two triangles are congruent means we apply CPCT condition. So next we have to take AB equal to DC by CPCT only. Okay. Now you just look at the value. Already we proved AD equal to BC. Now we get AB equal to DC. So either pair of opposite sides are equal and each angle is a right angle of the cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. Therefore the given figure ABCD is actually a rectangle. So mention the reason since either pair of opposite sides are equal and each angle is right angle of the cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. Therefore, it is a rectangle. That's all. Next problem. If the non-parallel sides of a trapezium are equal, prove that it is cyclic. What is given? ABCD is a trapezium. That is given. AB is parallel to CD. For our proof only, now we are going to draw a perpendicular line. The first line is actually AM. Another line is BN. Mark the point, that is M, and another one is N. So AM is perpendicular to DC and BN is perpendicular to also DC. So we just take two triangles AMD and BNC. Mention it. Let ABCD be the trapezium. Okay, ABCD be the trapezium and AB is parallel to CD. Draw. AM is perpendicular to DC and BN is perpendicular to DC. Okay. Now we take two triangles. The first triangle is AMD and the second triangle is BNC. In triangle AMD and triangle BNC. In these two triangles, we have to mention some conditions, that is AD equal to BC. That is given in the figure now. So AD equal to BC. Another one, AM is equal to BN. Why AM equal to BN? Because distance between parallel lines. That is equal, no, distance between parallel lines. Another one, angle AMD is equal to angle BNC because each 90 degree. So mention it, AMD equal to angle BNC. The reason is each 90 degree. Okay. Using these three conditions, we have to say triangle AMD is congruent to triangle BNC based on RHS congruence rule. So these two triangles are congruent means we just use CPCT condition. So right angle ADM is equal to angle BCN by CPCT only. Okay. ADM equal to BCN. Now use another one value. Angle DAB plus angle ADC is equal to 180 degree. Actually this value DAB and another one is ADC. These two angle values are 180 degree. What is the reason? Actually angles on the same side of transversal. Mention it. Angles on the same side of transversal. So we just use a DAB plus ADC is equal to 180 degree. No. Also we have to write angle DAB plus angle BCD is equal to 180 degree. actually these two angles DAB plus another one is BCD. Why these two angles 180 degree? From actually equation 1, this one, A and D equal to B and C, no, so you just use this condition. Okay, another one, angle ABC plus angle BCD is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, we have to use another one, angle ABC plus angle ADC equal to 180 degree. So the above conditions, we just use sum of either pair of opposite angles of the trapezium is 180 degree. So it is a cyclic quadrilateral. The sum of either a pair of opposite angles. Hence it is a cyclic. That's all. Next problem. Two circles intersects at 2 points B and C. Through B, two line segments ABD and PBQ are drawn to intersect the circles AD and PQ. Prove that angle ACP is equal to angle QCD. One diagram is given. Some conditions are also mentioned. Two circles intersect at 2 points. The 2 points are B and C. Actually through B, through this point, two line segments, that is one is ABD, another one is PBQ, are drawn to intersect the circles at actually AD, another one is PQ. We have to prove angle ACP, this angle is equal to, another one is QCD, this angle. We have to prove these two angles are equal. First write the given values. Okay, actually from the figure we take the values, angle ACP is equal to angle ABP. Why these two angles are equal? Angle ACP is equal to angle ABP. Why these two angles are equal? Because we know angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. So mention it. The reason is actually angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Using this same condition, again we have to take another one value QCD, this value QCD is equal to another one QBD. This is also using same reason only, angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Now another one value, angle ABP equal to angle QBD. Why these two angles are equal? ABP equal to another one QBD, because these are vertically opposite angles, no, so mention it, vertically opposite angles. Okay, next one, now using these two equations easily we have to write angle ACP is equal to angle QCD, actually from 1 and 2. From the figure easily we have to take ACP value equal to ABP. Okay, these two angles are equal. Angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Using the same reason only, again we have to take the value QCD equal to QBD. Another one ABP, this angle is equal to another one QBD. These two angles are vertically opposite angles. So we just equate the other two values, that is ACP equal to QCD. From 1 and 2 equation we get this value. That's all. Next problem. If circles are drawn taking two sides of a triangle as diameters, prove that the point of intersection of these circles lie on the third side. Actually what is given? Two circles are intersecting at 2 points. The intersecting points are A and D. Circles are drawn taking two sides of a triangle as diameter. Actually, ABC is a triangle na. AB and AC are two sides of a triangle. These two sides are the diameters of the circles. Circle lie on the third side. The point of intersection of these circles lie on the third side. This is our proof. For our proof, first we just take the given values. Let ABC be a triangle. And two circles are drawn taking AB and AC as diameters. Actually, D be the point of intersection of the two circles mentioned. Another one, assume actually D does not lie on the third side. You just assume it. Actually, we take BDA equal to 90 degree and CDA equal to 90 degree. Angle BDA equal to 90 degree and CDA equal to 90 degree. Actually, why these two angles are 90 degree? Angles in a semicircle is a right angle. So easily we have to take angle BDA plus CDA equal to what is the value? 90 plus 90 is equal to 180 degree. So actually now we get BDC is a straight line. Suppose BDC is a straight line means D lies on the third side of BC. That's all. Next problem. ABC and ADC are two right triangles with common hypotenuse AC. Prove that angle CAD is equal to angle CBD. What is given this question? Two right triangles are given. That is actually ABC and ADC. Actually, ABC is one triangle. Another one is actually ADC with common hypotenuse AC. Okay, what is our proof? CAD equal to CBD. For this proof, we have to take one value, that is two right triangles ABC and ADC. No. So what is the value? Angle ABC and angle ADC, that is 90 degree. Mention it. Angle ABC equal to angle ADC is equal to 90 degree. In triangle ABC, in this triangle ABC, we know angle sum property of a triangle. So angle BAC plus angle ABC plus angle ACB is equal to 180 degree using angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, another one also we have to take. We know angle BAC plus ABC plus ACB equal to 180 degree, but we have to write BAC plus ACB equal to 180 minus 90. So apply that. angle BAC plus angle ACB equal to 180 minus 90. So the answer is 90 degree. Take this is equation 1. Take the next triangle ADC. In the triangle ADC also we have to take angle some property, that is angle ADC plus angle CAD plus angle ACD equal to 180 degree. You just apply the value. We know one of the value, no, that is actually ADC equal to 90 degree. So apply CAD plus angle ACD is equal to 180 minus 90, that is 90 degree. Take this is equation 2. Now we get two equations. So adding the first and second equation. So BAC plus ACB plus CAD plus ACD equal to 90 plus 90, that is 180 degree. Mention it. Angle BAC plus angle ACB plus angle CAD plus angle ACD equal to, what is the RHS value? 90 plus 90, that is 180 degree. Okay. 180 degree, no. So we just interchange the value BAC plus CAD. What is that? BAC plus CAD, that is BAD. Another one, ACB plus ACD. What is the value? Angle BCD. BAC, this value BAC plus another one CAD. Directly we have to take, that is BAD. Okay. The same procedure we have to follow for the next two, is equal to 180 degree. So sum of either pair of opposite angles of quadrilateral is 180 degree. Therefore it is a cyclic quadrilateral. Mention the condition. Sum of either pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral ABCD is what is the value? 180 degree. So it is a cyclic quadrilateral, no. Angle BAD plus angle BCD equal to 180 degree, as the sum of either pair of opposite angles of quadrilateral ABCD is 180 degree. So we just take it as cyclic quadrilateral. So you just imagine CD is a chord. Therefore angle CAD is equal to angle CBD. Angle in the same segment of a circle or equal. So using this condition we take angle CAD equal to CBD. Hence proved. That's all. Next problem. Prove that a cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle. Actually ABCD be the given cyclic parallelogram. We have to prove this ABCD is a rectangle. So mention the given. Let ABCD be the given cyclic parallelogram. To prove ABCD is a rectangle. Actually for our proof we just imagine ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, no. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, so we have to write DAB plus BCD is equal to 180 degree, because sum of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. So mention it. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So angle DAB plus angle BCD is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Sum of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Okay. Now another one, ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram means we have to take opposite angles of a parallelogram or equal. So mention the angle DAB is equal to angle BCD. this angle DAB equal to BCD. The reason is opposite angles of a parallelogram. Okay. Now using this is actually first one. This is second one. From 1 and 2. Actually using 1 and 2. We get angle DAB equal to 90 degree is equal to angle BCD. Similarly, angle ADC is equal to angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. As the interior angles of parallelogram are 90 degree each, therefore it is a rectangle. As interior angles of parallelogram or (90°) each, therefore it is a rectangle. That's all.